Well, hello everyone.
What's up, rockers?
Hope you have an awesome day today. Now, we just got back from Cozumel, Mexico, and while we were there, we wanted to go to a beach club. Now, there's two main ones everyone talks about, Mr. Sanchos and Paradise Beach Club, and we decided on
Mr. Sanchos!
And boy, are we glad we did.
Yes. Today's video, we are going to show you what it's like to get off the ship, go through the port, catch a taxi to Mr. Sanchos.
And then we're going to show you what type of food they have, what type of drinks they have, the overall vibe, and what to expect while you're there. We're going to give you the full blueprint. Let's get to it. Let's rock.
Woo!
We got off the ship about 9:30 a.m. As you can see, the sun just started peeking through. It was perfect beach weather. We were super excited. Never been to Mr. Sanchos before. Did want to mention, you can catch one of these carts right here. They'll take you to the end of the pier. It's by tips only, so if you want to do that, you can. It's not that far of a walk, but if you have some disabilities and you don't want to walk, you can catch one of those carts. Now, you will walk through the port here, and there is a ton of stuff here. If you need alcohol, chocolate, cigarettes, it's all duty-free. So if you want to shop, this is a great place to do it to save on those taxes. Now, a lot of times when you exit the building right here, they're going to check your bag to see if you brought any food off the ship, but today they didn't, so it was perfect. And now we're in the port area. It's like a mini city. There's tons of shops here, duty-free jewelry, souvenirs, and even a Senior Frogs if you're tempted to grab a quick drink. But we were on a mission. We wanted to take advantage of the all-inclusive portion of Mr. Sanchos. But you'll notice we walk left. That's where you're going to go to get to a taxi stand. But we ran into the coolest mariachi band. We wanted to share it with you. Check this out. Mariachi in LA just doesn't hit like it does when you're in Mexico. So the price for a taxi to Mr. Sanchos is $20 for up to 4 people in the cab. Now, it is clearly stated on the board, but we were scammed on the way home, and we'll get into that later. So always make sure to confirm verbally with the taxi driver how much it is before he takes off. So we hopped in the cab. We got an awesome little van here, so it was very comfortable, air conditioned, and you can see the port is actually pretty clean. It looks great. And the ride on over to Mr. Sanchos is about 15 minutes, but it flew by with all the scenery. And we've arrived at Mr. Sanchos. It's looking like paradise already. We were fired up. Let's see who's having a good old time. And there's a quick little drive through this area until you get to the front. They even actually had some horses and some ATVs you could rent out in front. We didn't have time for all that, but maybe on a different video we'll check that out. We wanted to get straight to the action. The taxi dropped us off at the entrance, no hassle at all. We paid our $18 fare and gave him a tip. It's cash only, by the way, so be prepared. If you don't have cash, make sure you get some at the casino ATM, and if you have big bills like a $100 bill, you can go in there and cash your bills at the machine. Get smaller bills, you're going to need them for the day. I recommend getting some 5s, some 1s, and just break your bills down. The entrance is really nice. It's very welcoming. There's a gentleman outside that will answer any questions you might have. So when you walk through, it's kind of like a little mini mall. There's lots of souvenirs, lots of vendors. They're not pushy though, so you just say no thank you and just move on. They don't try to pressure you into buying anything or anything like that, but they had some good prices. Those hats on the right, I was about to get one, but I didn't. But you're going to walk to the front up here, keep walking, and it's time to check in. Now, we recommend you get a reservation because this place does sell out. So you want to make sure you do that online. So $68 is what we paid online. Now, you only have to pay a $5 deposit per person to hold your reservation. So you'll pay the balance when you get there. It's really easy. These ladies are super nice. They'll get you checked in. Took about 30 seconds to do so, and we were on our way. Once you're checked in, they will assign you a waiter. He will walk you all the way to your table, and he'll ask you kind of where you want to sit. Do you want to be by the beach? Do you want to be by a pool? There's a swim-up bar right there to the right. That's the older one. There's a newer one farther down this path right here. We'll take a look at that later, but they will walk you all the way to your table, and they will get you set up. There's a huge area right here in the shade with fans. If you don't want to be in the sun, you can eat right here. But most of the tables have umbrellas, and we were very comfortable where we were sitting, and we'll see that here in just a second. There's a little wading pool over here to your right, more for kids, but if you want to get in there, you can. And you see on your left, there's massage tables. They have massages available here too. We didn't get one, but I heard they're very affordable. I think it's about $40 an hour, which is an amazing price. There's some ping pong here. We didn't check into that. And then he's going to go ahead and tell you about the layout here, what to expect. We told him we preferred a table near the beach. So as you can see here, we are literally 20 steps away from the water. He put us at this table with a nice umbrella, plenty of shade, and we were happy with this location. You can see how attentive they are. He made sure everything was clean, and there's actually going to be another waiter you'll see. There's 2 waiters that help you throughout the day. At least for us, there were. But they will hand you your menus, and they'll let you know what's included in all-inclusive. And there's actually a pretty good selection of drinks you can order. There's no shots available. You can't get shots, but you can get any drink that's on this menu. You can see some of the popular drinks here. The Green Monster, which is a pina colada with vodka, melon liqueur. They had a Miami Vice pina colada. They had a Banana Mama, which was rum, banana liqueur, coconut cream, and grenadine. An electric lemonade, painkiller, and then you can see on the right there's some beers that they offer. Dos Equis, Tecate Light for the beers, then you can get Coke, Sprite, Fanta, or bottled water. We chose the Mr. Sanchos Special. We drink these most of the day. It's a tamarind margarita with chili rim, and it sounds super spicy, but it's not. It's just enough spice, and it was delicious. We got one that was frozen, and we also got one that was on the rocks, but we stuck with the same thing until towards the end of the day, we switched to beer. But I would recommend that. Mr. Sanchos Special, it's delicious. Here's a view of how close we were to the water. I'm filming this. You can see the umbrellas hanging over. We were that close to the water, but I was trying to film this family. If you can see them out to the right, just above that guy's head in the tank top, there was a family that was trying to get onto this crazy looking seesaw ocean toy, I guess you would call it, and I was certain that someone was going to have some kind of mishap, so I was just filming it. They were struggling for a bit, but I can see why. I mean, it's chest high, and you got to get up on this big apparatus. So right off the beach, you just climb up the stairs right there. You can see the bathrooms to the left. Oh, off to the left right there is a gift shop. I'll take a look at that in a second. But if you're a smoker or if you vape, this is the area right here. You can see the people standing around. They have ashtrays available. This is the only place you can smoke on the property, by the way, but it's pretty big. People are pretty friendly over there. And it's, you know, you have an ocean view. And if that's what you do, if you smoke or vape, this is where you want to go. We'll take a quick look at the gift shop. It was actually impressive. They had, you know, the logo gear with Mr. Sanchos. They had hats. They actually had some sun shirts. So these were the USPF 50 protection shirts. So if you didn't want to be in the sun all day, you can put one of those on, not worry about the suntan lotion. And then they had some shot glasses and all the tchotchke kind of stuff you would find at the gift shop. But I liked it because a lot of the stuff had the Mr. Sanchos logo. Right next to the gift shop is where you're going to find the bathrooms. Now, the bathrooms are super clean. So if you're worried about that, don't. Because they take good care of them. The men's and the women's are right here when you make a left. And super clean. We were definitely satisfied with the bathrooms. So we had ordered our food as soon as we sat down. Now, I'm going to have to say it did take a while. It took about 30 minutes for us to get our food. The drinks came right away, but the food took a while. I'm not sure if there was confusion with the 2 waiters, and maybe we're only supposed to have 1 waiter, but it did take a while. But they were packed. They said they broke a record that day. There was like 5 cruise ships in port, so they apologized. They were very nice, but we were starving. We didn't eat on purpose so that we could eat here. But this is some of the food we ordered. We got some nachos with everything on it. The coconut shrimp, which is their signature dish. And then we got some ceviche, some mixed fish ceviche, which was amazing. Highly recommend the ceviche. This is what came out first, and we hadn't even started yet. We ordered, because we saw some other guy at a table eating these shrimp that looked ridiculous. We ordered some. Look at this. This is grilled shrimp, and look how many they give you. This is just one order. It was delicious. Get the grilled shrimp. Let's take a look at the beach. Now, it is a gorgeous stretch. It's about a half a mile long, if you can believe it, and they've got everything you need. They got free lounge chairs and palapas for shade. It's all included. The water's super clear, and it's perfect for a dip or if you want to do some snorkeling. If you didn't bring your own gear, you can rent it for $15. Which is not bad. And then we'll walk down to the water here, give you a better idea. You can actually get those chairs right in the water, and it just goes forever. It's kind of cloudy at this point, but didn't matter. It was warm. It was about 80 degrees. So the cloud coverage actually felt good. On this trip, we didn't spend much time on the beach. I walked down here to take a look at it, but we spent most of our time eating at that table, and then we went to the pool. We like to spend a lot of our time in the pool, but it's a decent beach for sure, especially for the $68 price. Now this is where we spend most of our time. This is at the new swim up bar. I guess they put it in about 12 months ago, they were telling us, and the pool was refreshing. It wasn't warm. It was definitely crisp. It felt great because, as I said, it was about 80 degrees that day, and the bartenders are very attentive. It's not very busy right now because it's towards the end of the day, but they hook you up. Whatever you need, they're quick. They'll get it for you, and there's no waiting around, especially when you're right at the bar. But a cool thing they do is when you order any kind of mixed drinks, they will write a name on it. And look at the names that we got. We got The Party and Hot Woman. Now, believe it or not, this guy gave Melissa The Party and gave me Hot Woman. I wasn't mad at him. It was pretty hilarious, but we did a short on that if you saw it. It's classic. Well, these were our last drinks of the day. We had 45 minutes to get back to the ship, and it is a little bit of a taxi ride, so it was the end of our day at Mr. Sanchos.
So something crazy just happened to us right now. We were over at Mr. Sanchos here in Cozumel, getting ready to leave. Went out to the taxi line. It said up to 4 people, $20 per cab. We find another couple, jump in a cab together, thinking we're going to pay $10 a couple. We arrive at the port, and lo and behold, the taxi driver was like, "Hell no, you don't go unless you pay $20 per couple." What do? We ended up paying because we got to get back to the ship. What would you have done?
Well, that was Mr. Sanchos. What do you think?
We had such a good time.
It was a blast. We'll definitely be going back. But next time we're in Cozumel, we're going to go to Paradise Beach Club so we can compare both of them. We're jumping on the Jubilee in a couple days. We're going to hit Cozumel again, hit Paradise Beach Club, and so we can compare them for you. So look forward for that video. Also, join us on TikTok, Rockin' the Boat TV on TikTok. And don't forget, we have 2 group cruises coming up. One leaving April 17th from Los Angeles and one leaving September 1st from Orlando. Now, the one from LA, the cabins were reserved are gone, but I called today and was able to squeeze out a few more. So if you want to go, reach out to us, go to rockandtheboat.club, let us know. The prices are still affordable, so jump on. Interior room, I think, is like $400 a person or $450 a person. So jump on. We have games planned. We're giving away huge prizes, and we're going to be filming the whole time. So join us on our next videos. You're going to be in it with us. Thank you so much for watching the channel. We appreciate and love every one of you. And remember to always keep rocking the boat. Damn, that was throaty. See you next time.